welcome to It's an Honor to Be Nominated, a film news comedy podcast where we are journalists and we talk about movies that are real. I'm Shayla Derwent, and today we have
Matthew Matthews.
Rhys McCain, I'm also real.
Jim Reynolds.
And Rhys is the only real person here today.
Spooky!
Yeah, we've got a bit of a sort of, what's that Jim Carrey film?
The Mask.
Liar,
Yeah,
liar.
that's the one.
Yo, everyone's got
Eternal
masks.
Sunshine of the Spotless Mind?
Yep, also that one. That's what I was thinking of.
Bruce Almighty.
Yep, yeah, Jim's got.
Ace Ventura, pet detective.
Yep, a sort of missing pet situation going on. That's what I've been
23?
23, yep. I was also thinking of that movie.
And how does Jim's work, Man on the Moon, how does it
Ace Ventura, when nature calls.
how does it relate to there being 3 fake people in here?
Just one real person. So in
Because he plays so many
The
characters.
Truman Show.
what's that?
I was thinking it was more like that episode of Buffy where there's
Once more
kid
with
who-
feeling.
No.
Yeah, Shayla, I was thinking of the Truman Show, but
And
then
everyone was doing a bit about not saying the Truman Show because it was so obvious. And then I went, oh, I got it. The Truman.
no, we can't. I just realized that we can't let Rhys find out that he's been Truman Showed.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's why I pretended that it was.
Oh, Rhys is coming back into the room now.
Yeah, I thought it was. Sorry, I got so mad that Jim thought I meant Once More with Feeling, the musical episode. Obviously, no one's singing, so I didn't mean that. I meant the episode. It's early on, I think, where like a little kid is having nightmares, and those nightmares become real.
Yeah.
So that's what I think that you 3 are for me.
Hey, do you want to give a recap of your day, Rhys, just for anyone who's tuning in right now?
Sure. Yeah, normal thing that people ask me. I woke up. I said hello to my neighbors. I went to work. All the cars stopped for me when I crossed the road.
It's just polite.
Elevator arrived right on time. That was nice. And yeah, just worked all day. Went home to my beautiful wife who loves me.
How's the skybox?
The what?
Sky.
The sky is good today. Blue skies. I did briefly think about travel and then it went dark and stormy, but I put those thoughts aside.
Oh, yeah, no, you don't want to travel.
You don't
Have
travel.
any of you been traveling?
Love.
I
Really?
travel.
guy
I
loves to
encourage
travel.
everyone to travel.
Really?
Really?
No, I don't. Sorry, I missed mistake.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, no.
Everyone.
Weird joke is done.
Everyone I know, you know how we both went to school with Andrew,
Yep,
and then he went on holidays and he never came back.
that's right.
He
He
died.
lost his
Yeah.
last name.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because his last name went traveling first.
Yeah.
And so it disappeared.
That's how
And then-
passports
yeah.
work.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's scary stuff. You ever been traveling, Shayla? No.
No, I haven't. I'm perfectly content living here.
Yeah, me
in-
too.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
amazing. I mean, we've got a lovely blue sky. We've got cars that stop for everyone,
Mhm.
not just you.
Oh, great. Yeah. People are considerate.
Exactly. Everyone's just so nice here. Why would I ever want to leave? Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, I'm going to probably go to bed, but in case I don't see you guys, good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
Okay.
Well, just before you go to bed,
Yep.
maybe why don't we just film a podcast here?
Oh, yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do one of our movie ones again.
Great.
yeah. I don't think we need any audio recording equipment. We could probably just go through the. We'll just pretend.
Okay.
I'm sure it'll be picked up by.
I love the art of making movies and film, and I'm so impressed by anyone, actors, like how could you be in a situation like that and be, not be like constantly looking at the cameras and aware of what's going on, It feels like it would always be in the back of your mind somehow.
Totally. I think actors are the scum of the earth. I could never do that.
Oh yeah, no.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
Could never lie. I have to be truthful.
Before you ask,
Mhm.
I can't take this mask off.
You're wearing a mask?
Yeah, I can't take it off. I don't want to talk about it.
Could you take it off?
No, it's a green mask. It's stuck to my face permanent. I don't want to talk about it. Let's keep going.
I just, because there's some people in this town that have green skin and sort of horns and stuff. So I just thought you were one of those, but this is a mask.
I don't want to talk about
It's
it.
realistic. It's Looks the same as the other ones.
Yeah. They're all just left over from Halloween. I think everyone else is wearing Halloween masks.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
No, mine's a, I don't want to talk about it, but mine's a haunted mask and it controls my behavior, but I don't want to talk about it.
This sort of reminds me of this Buffy episode.
We
that I saw one
you
time.
can't. No, we don't. It's rude to talk about licensed products. Remember?
I know. Yeah. Sorry, that was rude. I'm feeling like when we're in a podcast mode, though, it's fun to be a little rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa, Rhys.
Hey.
Yeah.
Rhys
Some
getting
just say things
rude.
like Pepsi.
Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa.
For balance, Coke.
Yeah,
well,
but I like on the podcast, like, what if we didn't even care about balance, like we normally do in regular conversations? What if we just said, like, Nutri-Grain is the best cereal?
Kellogg's cornflakes.
Same.
Same
Yeah, exactly. Kellogg's cornflakes, the
Yeah, no.
best cereal ever.
Hey, Rhys, can you leave the room for a second?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you. Guys, there's some cameras just left. Like, we have to, they will cancel the show if
I wasn't ready for him to go off like this.
he keeps doing it. Because they'll kill him.
Yeah, exactly. We can't let him be killed.
They'll make me do it because I've got the mask.
The mask that lets you kill.
I have a Tommy gun at all times.
Yeah. The famous Loki powered mask that removes all your inhibitions, and they're gonna make you use that power to kill.
Hey, guys, I was just thinking in the other room.
Welcome back.
I was just
Oh,
thinking,
hey.
Hey.
you know the Jim Carrey movie, The Mask?
Yes.
Is that sort of just like
And-
a Buffy episode?
And just for balance, Stephen Carell.
Steven.
David Carell?
His full name. He's changed his name. So I saw this movie this week called The Formalists, and he's changed his name to be a lot more proper and
Formal?
formal. And it's a new direction he's taking his career in. He actually wrote and directed this one.
Yeah, and what's weird about it though is that it's all his like informal parts, but he's redoing them
Yeah.
as a much more formal, structured thing. He's Michael Scott, and he's doing it all very like as a Shakespearean style.
That's right, yeah.
And then there's the one
Live act
where
structure.
where he's the 40-year-old virgin.
I believe it's called 40-Year-Old Virgin.
The new the what?
You said the one where he's a 40-year-old virgin. I was just clarifying what movie that was. The title of it. Yeah.
Yes. So he does that, but it's much more about
It's really cool to hear about those films because that film that he's doing, because he's spoken a lot about how he feels like his characters behaved very unprofessionally.
That's right.
In those
And yet,
in those pieces.
I loved the new take on the 40-year-old virgin waxing scene where he just uses a manscaped razor to shave his chest hair.
My favorite bit is the remake of Foxcatcher, where it's just him catching some foxes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Evan Almighty, where he formally sends a letter to God, and they have
And to all the animals, because he's doing sort of a Noah's Ark type thing in that movie.
It's a formal invitation.
You know what I like about Evan Almighty is that it's a sequel to a thing that actually happened to Matt.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
tell us about it.
yeah, so this was back when my name was Bruce, of course. I met God in
Wow, I've always wanted to do that.
he tricks you.
What?
He tricks you.
What?
He really likes
Why would he do that?
well it's good spirited. It's in the
Sort of like Loki?
no, that tends to be not necessarily good spirited. Jim did try and shoot me on my way in with the Tommy gun he mentioned.
Why?
earlier.
What? You have a Tommy gun? What the hell?
Oh yeah, you were in the room for that, but I was talking about Tommy guns.
No, I wasn't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I have a Tommy gun. And whenever I shoot, I say, somebody stop me.
Why don't you just stop?
Because of the haunted mask. I don't want to talk about it.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, but God tricks you sort of in a fun way, not in a bad way.
Yeah. So as I was saying, Karate Kid style, like, is like, mop this floor for me, and now, okay. Oh, now I've understand that to be human is to go through the experiences and to live with the things that can be. So
Yeah.
now I'm like much more on board with that.
Yeah, it's kind of like Prank Patrol. He's kind of like Scotty.
God's a massive fan of Prank Patrol.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is
And
nothing like
for,
real
for
life.
balance, the Impractical Jokers.
Okay, Rhys is back to normal. That's
Yeah,
great.
thank God,
We're,
right,
we're
cool.
keeping the balance.
I get,
yeah.
nah, yeah.
It's just because the audience doesn't like it when we don't keep the balance.
Yeah, I don't want to be, I don't want to be like a Joe Rogan or,
No.
that sort of podcast. I just thought it'd be fun to
and
try
for balance, Andrew Huberman. um,
Where were we before that?
Well, we had just talked about my personal journey.
Correct.
Mhm. And the
when I was-
Formalist, we were talking about the Formalist.
Formalist,
Yeah.
The Stephen Carell movie.
I feel like that we've got just for completion's sake, we've got like there's room to dive into what Shayla's deal is and what Shayla's been going through.
a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Taylor.
Yeah, it's fine. But you know what's really helped me is my nightly routine. Yep.
What's that?
It's where I brush my teeth using Colgate toothpaste, which keeps my teeth nice and shiny and bright.
For balance, McLean's.
Yeah. well,
Yeah, exactly. And then I keep the toothpaste in my mouth, and then I go to sleep.
And then you sort of take a sort of semi-mystical vow to say yes to every thing that.
Yeah, you should talk more about your spammy mystical vow, actually.
Yeah. And that hedgehog you hate.
Yeah. So I 12.
Caught on
my
to what you see. I
moustache.
caught on to what we were doing.
Thanks.
I say
Either of those things is fine.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can understand you having difficulty with this because obviously we should also mention that you took a thing where you delete your memory of things on a regular basis.
I
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
And I did that recently. So
Yeah, and
That's fine.
it made you forget all of that investigative animal protection work that you did as well.
yeah, exactly.
Which
But
is
a
why
lot of
you now hate a
animals-
hedgehog.
Yeah. Yeah, which was really actually upsetting because apparently I had a pet hedgehog and then I hated them, so then I had to set
And
it
how's
free.
your alternative comedy stand-up career going?
Oh, I'm cancelled now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, because you normally did such. I mean, I guess you did stuff that would frustrate an audience, but I wouldn't have thought it was cancelable. But that's
Well,
interesting.
yeah. When audiences get frustrated, they get cancel you. Know?
Was it one of the voices you were doing? Because some of those are a
We're
little
a bit iffy. Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, so the I thought the Formalist was great. I'm glad. I just want to say I'm so glad that all my friends have such interesting lives.
You're welcome.
You've got an interesting life too, Rhys. Don't.
I just I go to work and I come home to my beautiful wife who loves me.
Hey, if we don't have interesting lives, how are we going to keep you here?
What?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Because we're
Friendship.
all friends.
What life's about.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
great, yeah, like camaraderie.
Yeah, and like
Yeah.
sure.
telling your friends in advance if you feel like anything's going on.
Exactly.
Like you tell them. If you've got any plans to go anywhere, you bring them up on a podcast
Yeah.
around comfortable people who can help remind
Oh,
you
of
that
course.
all travel is scary.
Yeah,
And that I have a Tommy gun.
absolutely would. Yeah, that sort of makes me uncomfortable a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, and one other thing is sometimes my tongue rolls out of my mouth in a comical way and I have to fold it.
Have you been going to a doctor about that? Should we pause the podcast where you talk about your medical
I
issues?
manage it. I don't want to talk about it.
You brought it up. No, sorry. I'll be respectful about that. Yeah.
Yeah. But my favorite part of the Formalist,
Mhm.
I loved at the end when they had a certified certifier to
Yeah.
really they came in and they had the scene the post-credit scene where they certified that the movie was
Everything had
certified
been done
movie.
properly.
Yeah, exactly. It
Yeah.
had all been legitimate,
Mhm.
legitimately filmed.
They
in a
formalized the
proper,
movie. It
formal
was great.
way. Exactly.
I had a lack of intimacy, coach.
I liked I really liked the part where he went to school for 3 years in the middle of the movie, just to really improve his
Yeah. Get a
intelligence.
formal education.
Yeah.
Fun montage.
Yeah. Yeah. He got smart. We got it? We got that?
Got that.
Yep.
Got that. Great movie. Great movie. Great movie. And I will watch it again.
Yeah. Well, Jim, you've actually brought in an award that's close to your heart. That we're going to be covering some of the nominees for this award.
And this award is actually it's crazy. This award is best use of unwitting actor. Yeah, like actor that doesn't know,
Doesn't even realize
doesn't even realize they're part of it.
What a concept.
What a concept.
What a concept.
What a concept.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cruel.
It is cruel.
I would. Could you imagine?
Yeah, there are a few
No.
things that make my eyeballs
Jim could
comically
imagine.
pop out of my head and back into my head.
Yeah.
That's one of them.
Wow. And you see, I just want to make sure
I won't
because
talk
you've
about
been.
Out of the mask.
I know, but you've been uncomfortable going to doctors before, and I think it's just really important for men to encourage other men to seek help when they need it.
I feel like I'm positioned in the early 90s before that happened.
No
I
men.
don't really understand what that
in the
what that
90s.
means, seeing as it's 2005 right now.
Shut your goddamn.
Just I don't know what your
Is that when you think the Truman Show came out?
I don't know what the Truman Show
Okay,
is.
cool. Just checking.
No, I think it's 2005. I'm pretty sure.
But in my-
I'm into
Matt's into
in
that.
my-
I think it's 2000.
In my timeline,
You're like 97 or something.
in my timeline, everything everyone said to me is that now is 2005. That's just what everyone's been saying.
that
That's
canon?
what all the
Okay, cool. Just
I'm
checking.
saying that it's different for me. It's different for
All right,
me.
cool.
I'm not
All right.
Jim Carrey.
I'm not audience. I'm not Jim Carrey either.
Can we just get a show of hands?
I am the mask.
So not Jim Carrey. Shayla.
My hands up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. And that is for if you are Jim Carrey. Show of hands if you are Jim Carrey.
Oh, my hand's gone down now.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Phew.
So best
unwitting
use of
actor.
Unwitting actor. That's exciting. I'm
Yeah.
excited
Who's
to
presenting
see
the
what
award? Jim?
He doesn't know yet. We roped it at the
Oh,
last minute.
It's so this whole thing, the actual awards nomination process has been done by unwitting nominees.
Correct.
Exactly.
Nominators.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
Wow.
happens is the person from the academy hides in a bush and jumps.
Oh,
out.
so it's done by the Academy Awards.
Have you? Yes. Have you seen the
Impractical Jokers.
the web show later TV show Billy on the Street?
Yep.
Like that, but without a
Okay.
famous person,
Uh-huh.
just some functionary from the
Just a
academy.
guy ambushing pedestrians.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, and we have a bird tapping at the window. Let me just open up the window, let it fly in. Oh, it's got a little note here that says that the nominator has been picked.
Ooh.
Wow.
What's
That's
the name?
exciting.
What's the name?
Byron McAllister.
Never heard of him. Perfect.
Great.
Yes.
And does it also have on that what the first movie is that was nominated?
It sure does.
Wow. Exciting.
And the first movie is called Space Cats the Musical. Love that one.
These cats are never going to be able to get back from space. They're stranded out there. Someone do some maths, quick.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'll leave.
No, come back here, you, janitor. You look like you can do some maths real quick.
Me? The janitor?
Yeah.
Do maths? Can I do maths? Can I do maths? Can I do maths? Can I do maths? I am just a janitor. I don't know what maths are for.
We don't have time for this.
What?
We've got some cats stranded in space. We need to get these cats back to Earth.
Meow.
Meow.
Meow. Why are we so lost up here in space? I thought we'd be home, back in my safe place once more.
Meow, meow, meow.
I can't recall my owner's scent. I can't figure out why they sent me here.
We don't have time for this. Look, I'm just a janitor, but why can one cat talk and one cat is still meowing?
They're undergoing serious amounts of cosmic radiation. Obviously, one cat has developed cognitive abilities and linguistic capabilities far beyond what we previously thought possible.
I'm just a janitor, but I feel like that cat should be killed. We can't have that kind of power brought back to Earth.
God damn it, you're just the janitor, but you make a great point.
Kibbles, I need you to grow. Back on Earth, they want us dead, don't you know? Kibbles, won't your brain increase in size? If
Quickly,
it doesn't,
janitor. We don't have time
meet
to
our
listen to this.
demise.
All right, I'll throw my broom at that one.
You've got quite the arm on you. Oh my goodness, it's going up into space.
Kibbles,
It's disappearing and
there's
doing that
something on the
star thing,
radar
like from
screen.
Pokemon.
Something
Team Rocket
dangerous,
blasting
it
off
would
again.
seem, is coming
I was
up to this
actually once an Olympic javelin thrower, and
Yeah.
this is where I've fallen to.
Because you were one. I thought you said you were watching once.
No, I was one.
Wow.
Meow! Socks! Look out! Meow! 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 I've been stabbed.
Well, that one could talk too, so it's a good thing we killed that one as well.
Killed that one too. You know what's interesting about that movie though is that the cat that talks, the cat that talks second,
Yeah.
that was the unwitting cat, and the fact that it could talk was unknown by the producers of the film.
Yeah, because actually the
Happy
first
accident.
cat was a person in a cat suit.
correct. Yeah,
Mike
absolutely.
Myers.
Yeah, Mike. Sorry, we should say a person. Okay. Mike, the most famous person in a cat suit ever, Mike Myers.
Precisely. And then the second one was actually his cat that he'd brought into set.
Yeah.
And then thought, because, it doesn't have the training that
And
actors go
they did
through.
actually film this in space, so this cat made it to space.
Exactly. And the cat thought that his owner was actually going to be stabbed. And so that sacrifice was part of the film and part of real world.
If you were Mike Myers' cat, would you jump in front of Mike Myers if Mike Myers was in danger?
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
If I were Mike Myers, I think no, because I'm assuming I would have seen all of his work, therefore I would have seen The Cat in the Hat, therefore I would be sort of upset
That's
with
what
it.
I'm getting at. Yeah. But also, I mean, it's his meal ticket. I mean,
That's true.
That's where the food's coming from.
That's true.
Like the cat.
But the cat could eat Mike Myers.
True. But I think the cat would recognize that somehow Mike Myers is playing an important role in the Canadian resistance against Donald Trump. And so they're patriotism. If the
Something
cat was
important's happening
Canadian,
there.
then I would.
And that important role is playing Elon Musk in
would
SNL.
would this be relevant? When this comes out, will this be a relevant reference?
Who knows?
Who knows?
Tumultuous times.
Yeah.
One thing that was interesting, it was a collaboration between the Safdie brothers who did Uncut Gems and Rodgers and Hammerstein. So there was a real conflict you could tell between the musical aspects of it and sort of the stressful space
Javelin
throwing aspect. And like obviously like they didn't have to include the footage of that cat really getting nailed by that javelin and like the viscera floating in space like that, but they did. That was the Safdie brothers. They insisted on that.
I thought it was important footage to take and show to the world because they didn't plan for the actor to be able to actually throw the broom that well either. They just discovered in that moment that they can throw a javelin to space.
And this is the risk when you're doing these movies that include people who are not actors. Is
They had
sometimes
experience with doing that though, because in Uncut Gems,
It's true.
Adam Sandler's character originally didn't gamble at all, but Adam Sandler just couldn't stop gambling. It was a movie about gems.
Yeah. They were meant to be doing like a gem negotiation scene.
Correct.
And then Adam
Just kept
Sandler's
looking
just
at the
like, hold
basketball
on, the game's on. I'm like, Adam, we got to film. We only have a limited
And it was
amount
a
of time to use
negotiation.
this space.
Adam Sandler was like, either this film becomes about gambling or you get me to wear this suit and not basketball shorts. And they won one of
they
those
had to
things.
get one of them.
It's crazy like what you'll stumble upon because I don't know if you know this, but Groundhog Day, there was just going to be a documentary. Bill Murray happened to be in Punxsutawney. Is that right? That's the name of the place?
Correct, yeah.
Good. He just happened to be there, happened to get stuck in a time loop, and like, this is gold.
We should film this.
Yeah.
I mean, we're here too, so we may as well.
Might as well.
I should be clear. I know that it's Boxcon, not because I've been there, because I've never left this town, but because of that's just knowledge I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the movie, so that's how I know it.
Correct.
Yeah, and then obviously Rodgers and Hammerstein, noble effort to try and get some singing in there, but a lot of overlapping dialogue.
I think it's important to know. I think my takeaway that's important is that like they traveled to space and they died. I think that's an important thing that we should just.
That's sort of the message of the film.
If you travel, you die.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, a lot of movies have that message. Like at End of Uncut Gems, he gets the bet pays off. Mm-hmm. The hitman guy leaves, and then he tries to buy a ticket to Australia with his money, and falls over.
You've often talked about Castaway, a very short film where Tom Hanks just dies very early on.
I much preferred the Castaway 2, or the remake of Castaway, where it's Tom Hanks. He goes to the airport and then he's like, nah. And then he just goes home.
Yeah.
You know what I like the movie? I like Eat, Pray, Love, where a woman's just like, I feel better now. Doesn't do anything.
She eats at home.
Eats at home, prays at home.
Prays at home.
Loves life.
And just loves it.
Yeah, exactly. I love Madagascar, where they don't leave the zoo.
Yeah. They're just a bunch of animals looking at a globe, playing with the globe in their enclosures.
They have so much fun, and they
fun.
live such a rich life. That's why zoos are amazing.
I guess when it comes
by that. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Yeah. That's what I've been raised to believe firmly.
Exactly. In this world, zoos are great.
I guess when it comes to animated movies, I maybe prefer Finding Nemo, where obviously Marlin is like, oh, where's my son? And then he's just behind the
Just keep standing still. Just keep
the
standing
coral.
still. Just keep standing still.
That's right.
And then all of the fish get shot because if you go into the ocean, you die.
That's right.
Yeah, exactly. That's why the mum died at the beginning, because she tried to leave.
I often wonder whether to just make the ocean.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Good point, Shayla. That does happen at the start of Nemo. The mum tries to travel and dies.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not that the ocean itself is inhospitable. It's that someone will shoot into the ocean if you try to go there.
Guns, fire in the ocean.
Yeah.
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 Like, you know how you...
Well, I know, obviously, we like to go out shooting in the ocean. Like, we go to the,
me and my Tommy gun,
safe
love
distance
that shit.
from the shore. I mean, I haven't seen that before, but we go to safe distance from the shore and, just take pot shots of the ocean. That's fun.
It's just a fun fact that...
Fun activity.
Whenever... So we've seen Western films where if you go out west, you get shot. But sometimes before that happens... They shoot into the air, and those bullets always tend to come down around the shoreline. So if you go into the ocean, you get shot.
Yeah.
So don't go into the ocean.
No, well, yeah. I think that's an important message to get out to our listeners. Is it another nominator that comes in for the next nominee, or is it the same one?
Well, there's a bird at the window.
Oh, okay.
Let
find
me
out
open
what
the
it
window
says.
again. Wow. And this bird does have another piece of paper on its little leg.
And obviously, homing pigeon's such a great way to send messages because, there's not that far to go.
Yeah.
Everyone's sort of here.
And there isn't sort of like a globalized network of information to transfer
Exactly.
communications through. So
It's the simplest way.
So this one is the nominator is a different person.
Okay.
This one,
And you see, from what I can tell just from your facial expression, you don't like this person.
no, it's not the person, it's the movie that I don't like.
And so then by extension, probably this person you wouldn't like very much.
Well, I think I don't mind Priyanka Chopra. Priyanka Chopra, she's fine.
Okay, yeah. Is she a poet? Who is that?
Isn't that
A model.
I just want to know, were they unwitting at the time they gave this nomination?
They must have been, yeah.
Did someone jump out of a bush?
Yeah,
I think? Okay,
exactly.
good, just wanted to-
I'm
Was it-
pretty
is
sure
it a
she is
model?
famous.
She's famous somehow. We know that.
But yeah, was not ready to nominate this film, but it has been nominated. It's called The Truth About Amelia Earhart's The Truth About Amelia Earhart in brackets through the eyes of a 14-year-old.
And Priyanka Chopra is an Indian actress and film producer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Academy has bushes everywhere.
And Reddit has a thread called "Let's discuss Priyanka
what?
Chopra's future in both Hollywood and Bollywood." I'm just reading the printouts you give me for my birthday.
Sorry, I didn't see that.
They've got a lot of interesting articles.
I didn't see that in your hand. I panicked for a second there.
So let's play this clip. Because the bird comes with a USB as well.
Gee, Amelia, I sure have learned a lot since interning with you.
Stick with me, kid, and you'll know how to fly all the planes in the world.
You think it'll help me reconnect with my estranged parents?
It didn't help with me, but I sure hope that it would help with you.
Oh, jeez.
I'm gonna land the plane now.
Oh, no, don't land the plane, Amelia. I'm not ready to get off.
All right, we can circle the world again.
Forever?
Well, eventually the plane is gonna run out of gas. But
hey, it's me, the plane. Getting pretty low here.
exactly, I think we're gonna have to land the plane. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sleepy.
Oh, okay.
It's all right. There's a nice patch of grass here. We'll just land right over here.
Hey, calm
Hurts
down.
every time.
I know. Life is pain, all right? We get it.
Exactly. Life is pain. Now that's an important lesson to remember.
Jeez, you're an inspiring lady in so many ways, Amelia, but you don't make the pain any easier. You kind of
you.
just focus on it and emphasize it.
Exactly. That's a good life lesson. No person can make the pain easier. Now remember that, okay?
So life is pain, Amelia Earhart?
Yes.
No person can make it easier, but maybe a plane could.
How do you mean, plane?
Well, I would like to think that my friendship offers something.
It's
Maybe.
just hard because you're a plane. I'm
Yeah,
a flesh and blood human person.
I know. If you
What's the
could-
matter, plane? Are you sick? Oh my God, plane, you're coughing up blood.
Oh my gosh, how's that possible?
Amelia, what's going on?
Oh shit. I must have put the blood bag into the plane and I must have put the oil into me.
No, I'm going to have to go and talk to my estranged father, the plane doctor.
Did somebody say doctor?
Dad, you've been here the whole time?
Yes, I was waiting for someone to say, "Is there a doctor on this plane?" Thought it was a bit rude, but
And not all the times I talked about how I wanted to reconnect with my estranged dad?
well, the thing is, you're coming across as very needy, son, and in a way that I'm not emotionally prepared to deal with, as like my father sort of like almost never spoke to me. I would occasionally be told about his approval through my
Dad, this
mother.
plane is dying.
Oh,
Hey, you're right. Your dad does seem like he sucks. Wait, he's the doctor? I mean, you're amazing.
no, so I've hardened myself to the sort of emotional expression. So what you say about me doesn't really affect me unless like someone's gonna say I'm proud. Like that would. Other than that, like I have no emotional register for what you're saying. So go ahead and insult me. I will silently mostly do my job all the same.
It sounds like you use being aware of your emotional and psychological state as a shield to actually grappling with any emotions that you should be feeling.
Well, it's the best I've been able to do with the tools that I've been given, really. I've been told about the ways that I'm letting my son down and myself down and those around me down, but I don't think I'm ready to admit that it hurt me the things that I've been through. So I can't improve.
I'm dead.
Oh, hey, wait. Are you guys filming a movie here about a plane?
Yeah, we are.
Oh, sick. Wait until I tell my wife.
So who was the unwitting actor in that one?
Oh, yeah, it was the guy at the end.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh, right. I thought it might have been the father.
Well, the guy at the end was a father.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went home to go tell his wife.
That's
and
Right.
died.
That's probably why I got confused.
Yeah.
Was it?
But all the people that traveled to that place by airplane died very shortly afterwards. They got eaten by a tiger. It's important to know. The
Yeah.
plane died.
And that's the
people
truth. That's the
died.
truth about Amelia
Person
Earhart.
that was there to begin with, perfectly fine.
Yes.
Stay where you are.
Yeah. Okay. Good to know. Yeah. Yeah. Really
leave
sad
the room for a
that
minute?
the plane. Okay.
Sorry, who sent a bird with a film about traveling?
What was her name?
Amelia Earhart.
No.
Oh, Priyanka Chopra. Yeah, I know. I thought that all the nominees went through the producers first and then they sent them over. But I think that this bird just got through
We
the
worked
shield.
so hard to eliminate the concept of flight
Wait.
from his brain.
Are you saying
I
that?
know. He's almost completely
did this
forgot
bird
that planes
come
exist.
from outside the dome?
It came from India.
Yeah.
How did it get through? This is supposed to be vetted. We're
I don't know how it happened. Look,
gonna have to get into contact with someone right now. Oh, Rhys, you've come back into the room.
Hey, yeah. I was just thinking about like the bird that came with the nominations.
Mm-hmm.
Did it walk up to the second story window?
Yeah, it was sick.
What do you mean?
In times of desperation, birds can climb vertically up the sides of buildings.
Very
Really?
small distance.
Really? Oh, wow. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Just take some time to digest that in the other room if you could.
Okay, yeah.
All right, so what are we gonna do? Ed Harris is gonna kill us.
He already hates me.
Look, I can go talk to him. I'll make an excuse and I'll leave and I'll come back.
Okay.
Okay.
Great. Okay.
Because the producers are just outside.
All right. Tell Rhys to come back in and let everyone just be cool.
Rhys, come back in.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Hey, I was just thinking in that movie, the plane was working. Is that possible?
Oh, look at the time. I need to go make sure my oven is on.
Well, it's a fictional film.
Yeah.
Amelia Earhart didn't exist.
Through
Women
through the eyes of a 14-year-old child.
It's a men versus women issue for you?
Not for me.
Okay.
And now I've left
in the world.
Historical.
You waited till now.
In the world in which we live,
did you-
it is a historical
I just
fact.
heard Shayla's voice from like inside the walls. That's weird.
oh, sorry. I'm just outside. I haven't left. I haven't gone to my home yet. I'm just outside.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, in
I was
case
on
I
my
don't see
way
you.
out.
Good afternoon, good evening, good
And
night.
good night.
She got distracted by that hedgehog that she hates.
That makes sense.
Just to be clear, in the world that we live in,
Yeah.
this world that we
Let's
live in,
reiterate.
We all share.
women cannot fly planes
Okay.
because nobody can fly.
Nobody
can fly
because
planes,
planes
right?
don't work.
Exist.
This was
It's like a dragon.
through the eyes of a 14-year-old. And you remember when we were young?
I was dreaming of going on the flight because
we
hadn't-
believed in planes when we were young.
Yeah. And
then
they've
About
when
Tahiti constantly.
They've got that airport,
yeah.
but that's just like
waste
a
flow.
winter wonderland for
it's-
Santa
it's sort
type
of-
deal.
yeah.
Like kids can go there.
It's
and
a
like
Santa
pretend
type
that
deal.
it's nice. It's nice that we do that for kids. I think
Agreed.
But we've grown up now and we know that,
put away such childish things.
that flying doesn't happen.
Except when the mask takes over, then it's all childishness.
Hey,
Oh, Shayla's coming back.
Hey guys, I'm back. And guess what? There was a bird outside.
Did
oh,
it,
cool.
It had walked from the lobby to the
Yeah,
elevator.
it sure
Good.
had. Yeah, and I just figured I'd pick it up and bring it all the way here myself. There's another piece of paper on it. This one is the same as one of the others because it has
It's
the winner.
The winner.
Exactly. And the winner is Space Cats, the musical.
Wow.
Fair enough.
Exciting.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that one's because it doesn't have any fake things like planes.
Oh, cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing fake in that one.
Yeah,
Is-
it got disqualified.
It's exciting. That's got to be the first award for a cat, right? the first time that this award has ever gone to a cat.
I think it's the first time that one. Yeah, I'm trying.
And not an Academy Award, but Academy adjacent.
Academy adjacent.
So, or BAFTAs for balance.
Oh, the cat won some
Dogs for balance.
some golden, some rotten. What's the golden raspberries?
Oh, right.
Is that what it's called?
It also, this movie has a spaceship, but not a plane.
Yeah, well, that's
Correct.
that's
Spaceships-
directly above us.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
only cats
That's
go
fine.
to space.
Exactly.
Because only cats can survive
Space.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
altitude.
Until they get a javelin thrown at them and then they die.
Yeah.
Huh, this is weird. I just just been looking through this photo album of when we started this podcast, us four together, and you remember when we had that ceremony where we said that we'd never lie to each other and we'd tell each other the truth about travel.
Yep.
So I'm looking really happy, and the two of you have these smiles on your faces, but then actually I can see you've got your fingers crossed, and that maybe you were actually lying about that.
Yeah, we have. Well, if our fingers are crossed and you can see it in the photo, it's not good. They're not crossed behind our backs. So
But it is behind your back. It's just peeking out from the side.
oh,
Yeah.
I thought I had it. I thought I had it, guys.
Have you been lying to me about travel and stuff?
Yes,
Wow.
What?
we have been lying to you about travel and stuff.
Wow. So
There was-
like airplanes are real, but they just don't go off the ground.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What?
You guys prank
Okay,
me
we're
so
gonna
good.
we're gonna tell you the
Yeah.
truth.
Oh,
I'll tell
okay.
you the truth. Here's the
Yeah.
truth. Okay.
God told us to do a prank.
Matt is actually Batman,
Uh-huh.
and Shayla is actually Robin,
Uh-huh.
and this mask is actually only half of my face. Is the other half is unscarred,
All right.
and you are what is called a riddler.
I'm a riddler?
You're a riddler. Yeah.
I've heard stories, but I never thought.
And this whole thing that we've created here is just to stop you doing more riddles. And now your riddling power will come back, and it's a shame, but it is the way it is. And if only there was some kind of technology that would erase memories, but alas.
Or, I mean, I could see if I've still got some god powers.
Worth a shot.
I'm pretty sure I do have technology that erases memories.
I don't know. I think I want to be a riddler. I don't think I want my memory erased. Tell you what, I'll let you erase my memory if you solve a riddle.
Are you going to murder us if we get the riddle wrong?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
And Harris is going to be so mad.
I know.
What walks on 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the evening, and flies around in the nighttime?
Oh, there's 2 answers I want to give here. Can I give 2 answers?
If that's the answer to the riddle.
Oh, I have a coin for you to flip.
Oh,
Yeah, choose your answer based on the coin flip. Ding.
nothing, because flying's not real.
Okay, anyone else got any answers?
Who was I again? Two-Face. Yeah. Can I have my coin? Thank you. What was the riddle again? One more time.
4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the evening, and flies in the nighttime.
Oh, it's the bird. The bird that flew in the window.
When does it walk in 4 legs?
The wings, the wings or legs.
Okay. and then when it's working on 2 legs, it's not using its wings.
Correct.
And then when it's flying, it's using its wings. Correct. That's right.
Bling.
I would have also accepted an airplane. 2 wheels and the wings are the legs.
This is why we had to put you in this construct.
I was gonna say,
But Matt, I will have to kill you because you got it wrong.
can I give you the other answer that I was going to say?
Okay.
I was gonna say the Sphinx.
Okay, so why didn't you say a correct answer so I wouldn't have to kill you just then? I just gave you a chance and then you just said,
Hey,
yeah,
Rhys,
Shayla?
just before you do kill Matt,
Yeah.
could you just leave the room for a second?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yep.
Audience, I just wanted to quickly come in and say the actual real winner is Rhys from the Rhys McCain show. But obviously we can't say that when Rhys is in the room.
Well, I think what if we just gave him the award?
Guys, is he gonna kill me?
No, if you give him the award, then he won't kill you. He'll be so happy to get the award.
Exactly. Give him the award. You can give him the
Ed Harris won't like it, but
When
give him
I
the award.
became God, I got all knowledge. Like, I'm right. The Sphinx. I've met the Sphinx.
Matt, you know that none of what we're saying is true. It's just we're just all here to keep Rhys's illusion up. So you didn't actually meet. I'm not actually Two-Face.
What?
Shayla's not actually Robin.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not the Riddler?
You've gone so deep in character that you thought that
Shayla, we
this
have
whole
to tell
thing is
Matt.
real.
We have to tell Matt. Matt, you are actually.
Guys, are we telling Matt?
We're telling Matt.
We're telling Matt.
Matt, I'm
You
so
are-
sorry that we
yeah.
lied to you this whole
You are actually. How do
the
you feel
victim
about?
of
How
an
do you feel about?
impractical joker's prank.
Oh, okay, sure. That's where we're going. Yeah.
Like, God's pranking me still?
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
it's not. Okay, yeah, God's pranking you, but then prank patrol?
Yeah, prank.
Prank is that no, it's not actually God. It's
Ninjas,
just
come on
us.
Out.
And also,
Buddy and the ninjas.
you are the Grinch that stole Christmas.
Damn it.
You're all of them.
Yeah, that's the real truth at the core of it all. All right, well, what a lovely, easy to understand. And sorry to all the listeners at home. The Matthew Matthews show is over. This is the last episode, but hey, maybe we'll finally get some sequels to the Grinch movie. But let's go around and do some plugs.
I've got a whole bunch of negative energy now, so yeah. I'm ready.
Rhys, hey Jim, we've got a show.
Yeah.
Got a show in June.
Yeah. 27th, I think it was.
June 27th, a Culpris show, 2-person improv. It's a bunch of fun. Hey, we bounce off each other like freaking bouncy balls in
Batman and Robin.
Batman and Robin. We bounce off each other like Batman and Robin. And they bounce off each other. I guess if they get into like a car accident or if the lights go out.
I think in every comic they bounce off each other.
Yeah.
It's on the back page though.
A post-credit scene.
Post-credit scene.
Yeah, please come along to that.
Yeah,
It'll
lots of
be
good
a
shows
bunch
at
of fun.
Big Folk Theatre. That's my plug.
course.
Check out every show at Big Folk Theatre, especially shows the people on this podcast are in.
Gonna be any more Toddler Prov?
That's not what it's called.
Whatever it's called.
It's called Parental Guidance Improv. Sometimes I do a show
Guidance
called
Improv.
Parental Guidance Improv about parenting. I'll also be doing some Brisbane Improv League later this year, I believe.
Very
Oh, hell.
exciting. Short form excitement.
And that's from local areas of the city going up against each other.
Yeah, we take the north side, the south side. Well, no, we don't do that anymore. We actually scrapped that idea and we did mascots instead. So there's a bin chicken,
Kookaburra Queens.
bin chickens, Kookaburra
Oh.
Queens, brown snakes, and oh no,
A fourth
a
one.
fourth thing is
one.
gonna get me. Kookaburra Queens.
The possums.
No, keep going with the rest of the plugs and I'll think about it.
Cat?
Yes, the City Cats.
Yeah.
City
Boom, nailed it.
Cats.
Nice.
There you go.
This podcast is really good. You can keep listening to it. Any other plugs?
You can follow my theater company
Yeah.
Short Theater. That's SHLT_theater, spelt the English/Australian way, not the American way.
Just like this podcast.
Incredible. Well, shall we? I've actually got a. What is that? Oh,
It's your favorite movie, Rhys.
that was so confusing. Yeah. I've got
Oh,
a
my
quote.
brain's fried now. I don't know which layer I am and whether or not Ed Harris is going to kill me when I leave.
I've got a lovely quote that I'd like to share. This is a new favorite for me, this movie. Supple winds.
Ooh.
And the quote, of course, is those Easterlies have got a certificate in massage. And I just think it really, I think it just encapsulates the modern thing of living, you know, what life is, and, you know, cost of living crisis, and
It truly encapsulates.
I hate
housing-
that goddamn cost of living crisis.
housing crisis, and
I love
you know?
a good massage to really get my mind off it.
yeah.
End of recording.
Bye.